I would like to share with you today how you can transform your life with essential oils. My name is Judy De La Rosa, and I have been using Young Living essential oils for 20 years. 20 years ago, my family was living a green lifestyle. My children were 1, 5, and 8, and we were very concerned about having a toxin-free home. So when essential oils were introduced into our life, it was the perfect fit. We created a lifestyle on a daily basis of using essential oils, and over the last 20 years, we found ourselves healthier, happier, and just feeling great and more energetic. So let me get started with sharing with you more information about how you too can transform your life with essential oils. First of all, you need to know that when you start to live a toxic-free lifestyle, you can use essential oils to replace all of those products. And as you start living a toxic-free lifestyle, you're going to find that you start reading the ingredients on all the products you bring into your home and becoming aware of what you're applying on yourself, taking into your body, and on your children as well if you have children. So a chemical-free lifestyle means you feel good because you know that every little change you make starts meaning that your family and you are going to have a better environment to thrive in. And essential oils, for me and my family, have been a key part of that healthy lifestyle. And daily use for us, and this is what I'm hoping I can share with you today, means that you're going to be healthier, feel younger, more energetic, and be more balanced emotionally and on every other level. So let's start by thinking about taking a 3-cabinet challenge. I love this because when you start to become aware by looking in a bathroom, in your closet, in your a cupboard in your bathroom, take out a few products in there and see what is in your shampoo, what is in your conditioner or your skincare products. What are those ingredients? Then Google them and see what effect they have on you. Do the same thing in your laundry room with your laundry soap or your fabric softener or those dryer sheets you use. Become aware of what's in these products. And then pick another 3rd cabinet, maybe your cleaning supply cabinet or your kitchen cupboard, and read the label and see what's in those products. And then Google the names of those ones you don't know. And you're going to be amazed to find out how damaging many of these chemicals are. And the scary part is that when you start to add up all of them, even though maybe one by one they're considered a safe level by the Environmental Protection Agency, when you add them all up, they are actually frightening what kind of a toxic chemical you're creating in your cocktail you're creating within your body. And the average woman, and probably man also, but women because they use so many more personal care products, they apply over 300 chemicals to their body daily through soaps, makeup, shampoo, conditioner, skincare products, hair care products, and even our cleaning supplies and the air quality in our home. All of these things are affecting us and blocking the healthy function of your body. With Young Living oils, you have just one ingredient like lemon or lavender or peppermint. That means there's no additives and no toxic chemicals in what you're applying on your body and breathing in your home or your car. So let's review, what are some of the uses? Why would you use essential oils? Well, the first one we've already talked about, that's replacing cleaning and personal care products in your home so you'll feel better and keep your family healthy. The second thing is that essential oils also cleanse and detoxify your body of chemicals and electromagnetic pollution that can affect your health and especially your hormonal system. This is really significant because to have a healthy life, you want to support your body to function at optimal level, especially the hormonal system. So the other thing essential oils can do is purify the air in your home, your office, and your car by diffusing essential oils and inhaling them. So you can also diffuse essential oils to create harmony and joy in your environment. Or you might diffuse other oils to increase focus and mental performance when your children are studying, or when you really have to focus to get something accomplished for work. The other thing you can use essential oils for, especially in your car at night, is just to relax and reduce stress. And another thing I love using essential oils for is to improve emotional balance and relationships by clearing the blocks in your body and your mind that are blocking you from having optimal relationships. The other thing you can use essential oils for is to raise the frequency of your body and your spirit so that you have a more profound connection to the divine. And this is something that we have a big biblical foundation in. In pretty much all the scriptures around the world, you can look and see that essential oils or aroma were used, especially by the royalty and the priest class, to have an enhanced connection to the divine. So this is another way we can use essential oils in our life. On a practical, physical level, essential oils provide support for all the systems of your body, including your digestive system, your immune system, your hormonal system, and all the other systems. Also, the functioning of your brain is enhanced with the support of essential oils, and it supports the healthy balance of weight also, and emotional balance, which I've already mentioned. And you can reduce stress by just diffusing essential oils or applying them on yourself. And you can also enhance prayer and meditation. And another awesome thing you can use essential oils for is skincare. And this is one of my favorites. So when you apply essential oils, you don't really need to be an aromatherapist. It's really quite simple. You can just follow these three main ways to get oils into your system. The first is inhalation. So you can breathe in an oil by rubbing it in your hands, or you could diffuse essential oils with a diffuser. The second way you can use essential oils is to apply them topically on your body. And the first place we teach you to apply essential oils is on the bottom of your feet, because the skin there is 5 times thicker than the rest of your body. So you can safely apply any essential oil there, even oils that are considered hot, like cinnamon, clove, oregano, thyme, and even some blends like Thieves Essential Oil blend. These are all completely safe to apply on the bottom of the feet. And as you go on in your essential oil journey, you'll start to understand which oils you can safely apply on other parts of your body, like lavender and peppermint and things like that. Now, there's also some techniques that Young Living has called like raindrop technique or emotional freedom technique, which are really wonderful to use essential oils with. And the raindrop technique means you're applying oils on the back, dropping them on the spine, which supports the healthy function of your spinal column, and the rest of the entire nervous system is balanced by this. And also it supports the healthy function of all your organs as well. So this is a profound technique you can enjoy as well. Then the third way we use essential oils is through internal use. And I'm going to talk about that more in a minute, either through supplements that are infused with essential oils or capsules of essential oils, and also just drinking and cooking with essential oils. Drinking water with essential oils, I should say. So a lot of times people say, well, how do essential oils really enter the body? How do they work? But they found in research that when you inhale essential oil, that it can affect your heart, your liver, and your thyroid in just 3 seconds. This is really profound. And when you apply an oil topically on your body, it can be found in the bloodstream in just 26 seconds. That's really fast. So oils are really effective and quick acting in the body. And people will say, well, can I use too much? Will they build up in my body and be too much? And the wonderful thing about essential oils is they're processed very quickly through the body in a matter of hours, but their benefits can last so much longer, even days. So the important thing to understand when we're talking about ways to use essential oils and how to use them in your daily life is that not all therapeutic grade essential oils are equal. And this is very, very important to understand, because when we say 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oils like Young Living, these mean oils that are grown and laboratory tested to be potent and effective. But there are oils online and in the grocery store that are described as being 100% pure therapeutic grade, and they might be $5.99 for just a 15 milliliter bottle. Whereas Young Living oils that are also described as therapeutic grade or 100% pure might cost for this a bottle of lavender $23.50 for a wholesale membership price, or $30.92 retail. So this can be very confusing, and it's important to understand your source and where your oils are coming from. In most countries in the world, there is no rating system for essential oils. For example, in the United States, the closest we get is an FDA or Food and Drug Administration requirement that states the contents of the bottle must contain at least 5% essential oil to label bottle as pure or therapeutic grade. That's just 5% essential oil. So that means 95% of the essential oils in that bottle could be filled with additives, toxic chemicals, and volumizers that don't have any aroma, so you can't tell by smell necessarily. And this has a great effect on the health of your family. And there's no consideration for this, because if you're trying to have a chemical-free lifestyle and then you're buying oils that are less expensive at the grocery store or online, and you're actually getting 95% of that product is toxic to your family, then you're defeating your purpose. So it's really important to understand that genuine therapeutic grade essential oils are really labor intensive to produce. That's why sometimes they cost more. And sometimes even pure oils aren't potent because of the amount of time they're distilled. So, for example, jasmine oil requires 2,000 pounds of hand-picked flowers, picked first thing in the morning for optimal production, and it still only produces 1 pound of oil. That means maybe a quart or liter of essential oil that is produced from that amount of jasmine flowers. Lavender has better production and it's less expensive. It's only 220 pounds of plant material that's required to produce 7 pounds of essential oil. Rose oil, which is considered one of the most expensive oils, is commonly adulterated because it takes 216,000 rose flowers to produce 1 ounce of essential oil. That means about 6 very small 5 milliliter bottles of essential oil come from 216,000 rose flowers. So if you want to make that on a level of a drop, 1 drop of pure, unadulterated rose oil contains 30 roses. So 2.5 dozen roses are required for 1 drop of oil. Think about it. When you buy 2.5 dozen roses, it's quite expensive. How much is it? $30, $40, $50 US. Maybe a really good deal, you might get them for less. But that means that 1 drop of rose oil is equal to that 2.5 dozen of roses. So it's good to be aware of the cost effectiveness of producing oils. It's labor intensive and there is a cost. So the way we produce Young Living oils, we follow a seed to seal standard. And that means every single drop, every single bottle of essential oil produced by Young Living follows this standard. So that means that the seeds we use to produce these oils are highest quality seeds, and then the way they are cultivated means all the plants are hand weeded. I've actually been at oil production in various farms that Young Living has around the world and helped hand weed the plants right before we distilled them, because we didn't want to put any of the weeds in the oil, finished oil. Then you have a different oil with different qualities, correct? Of course. So most companies just include the weeds when they harvest the oil because they don't have the manpower, or they don't feel they can get a high enough profit margin if they're hand weeding. And of course, Young Living also doesn't ever put any pesticides or chemicals to get rid of fungus or other things on the plants. There's no weed killers used at all. All the things we use, the formulas we use to protect the plants, are produced from essential oils. And the remaining plant material is then composted and produce this wonderful compost that we put back on the plants, that we enrich them with an optimal amount of nutrients in the soil, wonderful high quality water that are used to produce the strongest plants that will give us the highest quality essential oil. And then of course they're harvested at peak performance. And during the distillation process, great care is taken that nothing in the distillation process, like the metal of the distillery, it goes into the plants to create heavy metal toxicity. Young Living only uses medical grade stainless steel for all of its production process, so that we know that we end up with a product that is absolutely better than organic. And we tested at that point with 15 different tests to make sure that nothing has happened during cultivation or distillation that would affect the quality of the finished product. And then of course, after the product is put in the bottle, we always take 3 samples of those bottled oils from each batch of oil. And again, the same 15 tests are done to make sure that we are producing an oil that the finished product is the same as what happens in the cultivation process. During an organic testing process, only during the cultivation of the ingredients in that product are they assured that the product meets organic standards. That's why we say that Young Living oils are from seed to seal better than organic. And so for us, it's not a slogan, it's really a promise of the quality. And this quality comes from the fact that the original intention of Young Living by Gary Young was to produce oils that actually had true beneficial effects for people using them. And that it wasn't just something that sounded good, that we could impress people with, but it was really, this company was created not to produce a profit, but to produce the highest quality essential oils possible in the world. And in this image, you can see some of the farms that Young Living has around the world. On the upper left, you see the farm in Guayaquil, Ecuador. And on the upper right, you see the farm in St. Mary's, Idaho, our original farm. That's a Melissa field. And we are one of the largest producers of Melissa in the world, and also one of the largest producers of lavender. So the center picture in the top, that shows the lavender field also in St. Mary's, Idaho, or actually that one may be in Utah. And then, of course, on the lower right, we have a frankincense tree, and Young Living is dedicated to repopulating the frankincense trees in the Middle East because right now it's an endangered species. So we're very conscientious about this, and we have a farm in Oman. We are the only foreign company that is allowed to have a farm and distillery in the country of Oman, because Omani frankincense is considered the best in the world. And this is called Boswellia sacra. There are several forms or species of frankincense, and we produce several of them. Boswellia carteri is another one that is produced, and many companies don't distinguish between these, or their frankincense oil is a combination of these and then has many volumizers in there to extend the volume of the oil. So there's so much that goes into this, and Young Living's standard is beyond reproach. And we have farms all over the world so that we can produce the highest quality essential oils that require different growing environments. So our latest farm is now in Romania. We have a farm that's producing chamomile and valerian there. Wonderful growing conditions there for this. In Australia, we have a blue cypress farm where this is a plant, a tree, that is very integral to the traditions of the Aborigine in Australia, and it's a wonderful oil for grounding and focus and for beautiful skin. So we have many also international offices, and you can now purchase oils around the world through Young Living. So other companies, let's take a look at those for a minute. Why do they sell oils for less money? Well, when you spray a crop with pesticides, you have more crop to distill. And when you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you can pull out more oil and do it more efficiently. So you again have more oil. And if you dilute an oil with a cheaper solvent or cheaper oil or a solvent, which is what many brokers do after the oils are produced, you can stretch the oil you have distilled. And it's very difficult when people are buying essential oils from brokers to be sure that the paperwork they have saying it's a high quality oil is actually true. Many times the paperwork doesn't really match the quality of the oil that is out there in the international market. So most essentials are sold cheaply because companies want to cut corners. And even oils that are sold at the same price as Young Living sometimes don't have the same purity or the same constituents or benefits for you using the oil. So this can be very confusing to the general public. And with Young Living oils, you know for sure the seed to seal process ensures that every single batch of oil that comes to you has the same quality. That means a little goes a long way. So most oils in Young Living cost only $10 to $30 a bottle. There are some that are more, but there are many oils you can use that are very reasonably priced, and they come in two sizes, a 5 milliliter bottle or a 50 milliliter bottle. The 15 milliliter bottle has 240 drops, and the 5 milliliter bottle has about 70 to 80 drops. That means each application with a potent oil and a pure oil like Young Living only requires 1 to 3 drops. So you will get a lot of use, and it's very cost effective by the drop per application to use essential oils. Whereas if you're using an oil that costs less, you can use the entire bottle and still not get the same effect, or you will require much more oil to get the same effect than you will with Young Living. Now, I mentioned earlier there are 3 ways to use essential oils, and one of them that Young Living promotes is the internal use of essential oils. It's very important to understand that you should never follow these practices with other oils, because if you're using an oil that is adulterated in some way or it has an extender in it that you can't smell, that it could be damaging to your liver. So with Young Living, we have a special line of essential oils called vitality oils, and in some countries these are called plus oils, like Europe or South America or Mexico. And these vitality oils are regulated as GRAS, or generally regarded as safe by the FDA. So you know that anytime you have an oil that's got a white label, it is totally safe with Young Living to take these oils internally. And Young Living is adding more and more oils to this line of oils all the time. So we always see, like for example, peppermint, there's a colored label and a white label. Same thing with lemon, a colored label and a white label. So the colored labels mean they're safe for topical use and aromatically for diffusing and inhaling. And the white label means that it's totally safe to take internally or cook with. And in some cases, even use to strengthen or support systems of your body. So this is very, very calming for the public, because now you know without a shadow of a doubt which oils you can take safely. And it's just the same oil in both bottles, but because of regulations with the FDA, they are much happier with this having a bottle that's only labeled for topical and aromatic use. That's under the laws for cosmetics and beauty care in the United States. And then we have other oils that are labeled for internal use, and that has the other regulation that meets the standard in the US that is federally regarded as safe, or GRAS oils. So Young Living continues to be a leader in the field of essential oils. We are known as a world leader because we're always setting the standard for oil quality, for oil production, and for regulation of essential oils around the world. We want to ensure that people who are using oils can have a trust that Young Living has the integrity, that whatever we're saying about our oils actually matches what we are producing and giving you, which isn't always the case. A lot of companies that are on the market these days they're following the same words, but they don't actually have a product that matches the words they're talking about, like therapeutic and pure, for example. So around the world, there are about 300 essential oils that are produced from plants, but you only really need 10 to 15 of these essential oils to get started on your way to having a healthy, toxic-free lifestyle. So I want to talk for a few minutes now about the best essential oils to get started with and how to just use them in your daily life. So let's talk about a day in the life of essential oils in your family. So the first thing when you wake up in the morning, it's great to take some lemon oil, and it's very high in D-limonene, which is a very powerful cleanser, and it's known to break down chlorine and petrochemicals, which can build up in your body and block the healthy functioning of your body. So just putting 2 or 3 drops of lemon essential oil in your glass of water first thing in the morning is a great way to start the day and cleanse your digestive system and your liver, and also other parts of your body as well. And when you apply these oils on your body, they're also having added effect. So we can use them in both ways. Applying it on the bottom of the feet and drinking them in a glass of water, a great way to start the day. And I like to add to the lemon water, which, by the way, lemon oil is made from the rind of the lemon. Lemon juice, which many people drink first thing in the morning to cleanse themselves, is made from the juice, the internal part. So they have different effects. You can combine them in the same glass, but they found in research that lemon oil is actually more alkalinizing to the body than lemon juice, and it won't harm your teeth, the enamel of your teeth, like lemon juice can. So I like to add another drop of peppermint oil to the water in the morning. If you're going to add 3 drops, that should be to a half a gallon or a gallon of water that you can have in a dispenser. Make sure you're using a glass and not a plastic container for drinking essential oils, because like I mentioned, lemon oil can break down that plastic if you've got it in a plastic container or a plastic water bottle, and then you're drinking in those petrochemicals. So we want to cleanse them out of the body, not add more, right? So sometimes I'll take recycled glass bottles from tea or kombucha and use those as my drinking water bottle. But there's so many wonderful glass and strong, high-quality metal bottles these days you can use for your drinking water. So pick one of those. The other thing you can do first thing in the morning is put some peppermint oil on the bottom of your feet. It'll wake you up and give you the energy to start your day right. And sometimes you don't even need as much coffee to wake you up in the morning if you're putting peppermint in your water and putting it on the bottom of your feet. Frankincense is another oil that's a really awesome way to start the day. You can actually use it during your prayer and meditation time by just applying it on your head, the forehead, the back of the neck. Breathing it in is wonderful by putting a drop in your hands, then rubbing your hands together and then cupping them over your nose. But also, I like to, after I've done all of that, before I have my breakfast, I will take a shot of a drink that we have called Ningxia Red that has 4 essential oils in it, and I'll add 1 to 2 drops of frankincense and or peppermint to that. And the reason I take Ningxia Red every morning is that it's a superfood. It's a liquid superfood filled with micronutrients for maximum health, for more energy, for wellness throughout your body. And it's just a wonderful pick-me-up first thing in the morning. So I mentioned it has 4 citrus oils that are all high in D-limonene. And for example, tangerine has 94% D-limonene, orange 91%, lemon 65%, and the same thing with yuzu. That means that you are really gently cleansing your body and protecting yourself from this heavy exposure to the toxins that inundate our lifestyle in today's world in so many ways. Also, this drink has 6 longevity fruits, the most important one being the wolfberry that comes from Ningxia province. Now, there are 18 species of goji berries or wolfberries all over China, and they don't all have the same potent antioxidant levels that the wolfberries from Ningxia province do. Young Living was actually the first people to import wolfberries or goji berries into the US, so Young Living was involved in helping write the codes for this in the 1990s. And wolfberries have 21 minerals, 18 amino acids, very important polysaccharides that rebuild on a cellular level and keep you young and healthy. And also, as I say, they have a very high antioxidant level, about 30,000 on the ORAC schedule, which means types of antioxidants and how they work in the body. In comparison, blueberries have about 25 on the ORAC score, 25,000 I mean. Excuse me, that's not correct. It's 2,500. Wolfberries have 30,000. So it's much higher level. And pomegranate juice is healing on so many levels. So all of these things that are in this drink are there for very powerful healing effects in the body, potent benefits for wellness. And this drink you will find in the ancient Chinese texts that the wolfberries in here are known to support healthy circulatory system, help support healthy kidney and liver function, and maintain good vision, fortify muscles and bones, and increase energy. So this has a strong tradition in ancient scripture as well. So Thieves is another blend that's very popular. It has a very unusual name. It comes from the Middle Ages. Gary Young actually was inspired to create this blend of essential oils that includes lemon, rosemary, clove, cinnamon, and eucalyptus from recipes when the plague was very predominant in the Middle Ages. There was a group of spice traders that were rubbing, not this exact blend, but something similar with vinegar all over the body and holding in the mouth. And when they could rob the dead people of their jewelry and money. And so the King of France called them in and they confessed that what they were doing and what their protection was. It was this blend of herbs and spices. So Young Living created this essential oil blend inspired by this story. And that's why it's called Thieves. And from that has we found that it's incredibly supportive to maintaining a healthy immune system. Just put 1 or 2 drops on the bottom of your feet every morning after your shower. And you can even put it in your drinking water throughout the day. Just 1 or 2 drops is plenty. Now, also Young Living, this has inspired an entire line of products that contain this blend of essential oils in it for cleaning, for personal care, for oral care, Thieves cough drops, and also a whole line of laundry and dish soaps as well. So this is one of the amazing things about Young Living is all of these oil-enhanced products that also are so powerful, helping you get these toxic chemical products for cleaning and oral care and laundry out of your home and use healthier alternatives. So Thieves, as I mentioned, you can put it on after your shower, and then you can also, if you're using an oil like Thieves that has hot oils, you're going to put it on the bottom of your feet for safety, and you can safely apply it to baby's feet by adding it to V6 mixing oil. That way you're diluting it so that it's safe for baby's feet as well. Oils that are stronger like that, you would want to always use much less on a baby. The rule of thumb is if you're putting 10 drops on an adult, you'd use 1 drop on a baby. So to get a fraction of a drop, you could use a toothpick, or you can rub 1 drop, put 1 drop in your hand, then dip your finger in it and dilute it in the V6 mixing oil that Young Living has as a carrier oil. You can make up a batch of it and put it in a dispenser so you can have it diluted for use with babies on a regular basis. Sometimes what I'll do is just put a drop in my hand, rub my hands together until it seems like there's nothing left, and then just hold the baby's feet with my hands, and that's a very powerful way to apply oils on the baby's feet. RC blend is a blend that I love to diffuse, and I do this throughout the day, especially in the winter when I want to breathe deeply and keep my immune system strong. So I like to also rub it on my chest to breathe better. And this is a wonderful blend to use also during yoga. So the reason I like to breathe it in is that it affects the brain very quickly. When you inhale an oil or you diffuse it and breathe it in, it goes into the brain and affects all these important control centers like the hypothalamus and the pituitary, which are master control centers for the body and our center of emotions. All of these are affected so profoundly. And that's why when you breathe in frankincense or RC or any of these other oils during yoga or meditation, it's so profound. Another oil that's great to use is Stress Away, to just, before you start your meditation time or yoga time, you can just put on some Stress Away on your wrists or breathe it in to just prepare yourself to be settled for a deeper experience. Digest is a blend that is really wonderful for using to support a healthy digestive system. So you can put 1 or 2 drops in water or even mix it with a drop of peppermint for a stimulating mealtime drink, especially after a heavy meal. You want to make sure it digests quickly. You can rub some on your stomach. You can also put Digest Vitality Oil in your water and drink it. And I often do this when I feel like I've just had something that isn't digesting in the way I thought it would. Now, peppermint I already mentioned, but I also like to mention it for a great support for your muscles to use before workouts to support more strength and endurance during your workout. And a lot of people put peppermint vitality oil in their drinking water before they go to the gym so that you can drink it throughout your workout. After your workout, to support muscle recovery, you can use Panaway oil. It's wonderful for that. And also during, like if you've done soccer or anything like this, you can support the body during soccer, after soccer, by using Panaway on your muscles then too, so you have faster recovery. Copaiba is an oil that will support, you can amplify the effects of Panaway or other oils by using this also, because it is just fabulous. It's the best oil for any kind of irritation or discomfort in your joints or your muscles will be amplified and really supported by this oil. Stress Away is a blend that I've already mentioned for meditation time, but I love to use Stress Away in the car. I have a car diffuser, and when you're in heavy traffic and you've got that going, you're going to find everything goes smoother. If you don't have a car diffuser, you can just take a clothespin and attach a cotton ball to it with some super glue or any kind of glue, and then just clip it on there and put oils on that cotton ball. And when the air blows out through the vent, it will actually freshen the entire car and affect it. You can also apply Stress Away on your wrists or behind your neck to just have more support that way as well. Purification is a blend that was originally created for diffusing to get rid of odors, unwanted odors in your home, like cooking odors and pet odors, or musty smells in the home or in your laundry. So you can take and make an all-natural cleaner with 8 drops of Purification and or Thieves to 1 cup of distilled water in a spray bottle. I did mention that we also have a Thieves household cleaner now, which includes the Thieves oil, and you don't have to mix your own, but either one can be wonderful, okay? The other thing that's super important to know is that all of these air fresheners that you use in your car, in your bathroom, and things like this are very toxic, and they don't actually purify the air. They just mask odor over the odors. But when you diffuse essential oils in your bathroom, in your car, in your home, you are actually breaking down these unwanted odors and getting them out of the air and increasing negative ions at the same time with diffusing of purification oil. So smoke is another thing. Purification is really good to clear that out of an area. Sometimes I'll diffuse purification in my car to just freshen my car as well. So there are so many uses for purification oil. One of the other ones I love to do is put it on a damp washcloth or a paper towel and put it in my clothes dryer to freshen my clothes instead of using one of those chemical-laden dryer sheets. And you can also put a few drops of purification in stinky sneakers to freshen them up. Or if you left your laundry too long in your wash machine and it smells musty, run it through another cycle, wash cycle, and put about 5 to 10 drops of purification in there with it, and you will freshen your clothes. So another thing you can do is cook with essential oils. So lavender is a wonderful oil that you can make a recipe with. Lavender rosemary chicken, this is one of my favorites. There are many recipes that you can cook with essential oils. Another thing you can do with lavender is to use it for skincare. You can actually put it on your face along with some frankincense, and then I just put a drop or two of each on. I don't actually apply the teaspoon of coconut oil it suggests in this 3-minute facial that you can see on your screen. But then I'll take a warm washcloth and I'll put that over my face just to allow that to drive those oils deeper into my skin. But when I'm in a rush, first thing in the morning, I'll just put a drop of lavender or frankincense on my face, and then I'll put on my moisturizer afterward. If you have sensitive skin, you can just add that frankincense or lavender directly to your Young Living has many wonderful skincare creams like Sheer Lume or Art Light Moisturizer, which are wonderful to apply on the skin with essential oils. Lavender is also an oil that can help you get a wonderful night's sleep, either by diffusing it or putting it on your pillow. Lavender does not leave any stain if you drop it on your pillow. Some of the other oils will, like Stress Away. You can also diffuse in your room for a wonderful thing. Just diffuse for like 10 or 15 minutes while you're getting ready for bed, and then turn off the diffuser while you go to sleep if you want. So now that I've kind of told you about a day in the life of using oils, you may wonder, how can I get started using essential oils? Where should I begin? So all the oils I've talked about are available through this Young Living kit called the Everyday Oils Kit, and it retails for $177.30 if you're not a member of Young Living. But if you would like to buy and use your money wisely, then I suggest another option, which is getting a Young Living wholesale membership. It's kind of like a Costco membership, but you don't have to buy the membership every year. You can get the Young Living Premium Starter Kit for $160. This includes 11 essential oils. That means each oil is only about $15 per bottle, which is an incredible price. One of the oils in this kit by itself, it wholesales for $48. So this is a wonderful value. And then you get a diffuser and the lifetime wholesale membership, which I was mentioning. Plus you get some samples of the Ningxia Red and other wonderful things. Now this retail value for this would be about $331. So for half that price, you're getting all of these wonderful things included in this kit with some little bottles that you can make up your own blend, or you can carry bottles with you, or share a drop or two with a friend if you want to. And then there's some little sample packets you can also share with friends if you're really loving the products after you start using them and you want to share them. So the wholesale membership, I just want to explain for a minute what that means. That means that after you get this kit, everything else you buy from that level on moment on is 24% off of retail. So that's a great savings. And in order to maintain your wholesale membership, you only have to buy one $50 product order per year. That would be equivalent to like 2 bottles of Thieves household cleaner or 2 bottles of Peppermint Essential Oil, for example. So it doesn't take much, and there's no requirement to buy every month, although many people love taking advantage of our loyalty program called Essential Rewards and getting free products for being part of that program as well. So that's your choice. And after you become a member or when you're setting up your account, you can ask the person who shared this with you. Now, if you are in a situation where someone's sharing this presentation with you, we often like to, as a little bonus, give you a small capful of the Thieves household cleaner in a spray bottle and fill it up with water. And then you have your own very inexpensive household cleaner so that you can get started right away with your chemical-free lifestyle. So this is a little bonus we give you when you get your premium starter kit. That's a great way to get started, switching out all of the cleaning products in your home with one product that will replace your window cleaner, your toilet cleaner, your kitchen counter cleaner, your all-purpose cleaner, everything with this one bottle, and it's so cost effective. So we really find you're going to find it so simple to get started having a chemical-free essential oil lifestyle. And those of you that are sharing this with other people in a presentation, you could go to the back of the room to help you get started. Or if you're watching this online, you can later, the instructions are going to be down below this in the description area, so you can follow it there. But you're just going to go to the Young Living website, click on Become a Member, select Wholesale Membership, which will already be selected automatically. You want to pick that, not Retail Member, even if you just want to be a product user. Then you're going to use the ID of the person who invited you to this presentation as your enroller and sponsor. So if you don't know who that would be, please contact me at, text me at 512-656-4270, and I will help you become clear about who your sponsor enroller should be so that you can get started right, because the person that you put as that member number will be the person who will be helping you learn how to use your Everyday Oils kit. And it will also mean that you'll become part of our Abundance Team learning community. And we want you to be part of our learning community. We have a great support of education for you. If on the Young Living website you click I don't have a member number, then they're going to randomly assign you to somebody that you don't know in Young Living to be your sponsor and enroller. And we really want to support you to be part of our Abundance Team learning community. So the next thing that's going to happen is that you're going to go to screen 2 and you'll find that you can choose the Premium Essential Oil Starter Kit to get started. That's what we've shared with you today. And then it's as simple as just adding your mailing information, your payment information, and you're off and running to a healthier lifestyle. So thank you so much for sharing with us today your interest in having a chemical-free lifestyle and learning the basics of getting started with essential oils and transforming your life. So we welcome you. If you have any other questions and you don't know who to contact me either with my phone number 512-656-4270 or email me at judy@aromaclasses.com, and I will help you get started with the right person on your journey with this Young Living essential oils. Thank you so much for listening today, and we look forward to many more experiences of sharing essential oils with you.